If your ROAS goes to shit every time you're trying to scale your Facebook ads, you need to watch this video. Now, in this video, I will not show you some secret Facebook ad tactics. In fact, I will not even go inside of the ads manager because that is a waste of time. And your problem, the reason why you cannot scale your ads is not in the ads manager. That's what most people get wrong. They're saying that the reason they cannot scale is because they're not using some secret tactic inside of the ads manager. But the problem could be a lot bigger. As you can see here, I have the whole blueprint and I'll show you exactly how to identify and how to fix that problem that stops you from scaling right now. Now, the first question you need to ask yourself is, can you scale? Can you double, triple, quadruple your budgets and still maintain profitability? And if the answer is yes to this question, then why the fuck you're watching this video? Just get back into Ads Manager, double, triple your budgets and start printing. Don't waste time. But if the answer is no, which is most likely the case because you are still watching this video, then you have to identify where the breakdown is happening. And in e-commerce, there's only 3 things that can stop you from scaling your business. It's very simple business. E-commerce is extremely simple business model. Now, the first thing that could stop you from scaling is that your product sucks or you think your product sucks. So let's find that out. You have to ask yourself first, is the product that you're selling validated? And what I mean by validated, is there enough demand in the market? And is the product already selling in the market successfully by other people in a lot bigger volumes than you? So for example, if I wanted to sell this product, let's say this is your product. You're selling this knee brace here or similar product to this in a similar category, and you are doing $100,000 a month in sales. And you think, oh, I saturated my product. There's no more people that would buy my product. That would be a valid concern if not one of these sellers here is making over $900,000 a month, almost $1 million a month with the same product in the same category. So your excuse that you saturated your market, that you saturated your product is totally invalid. And this is just one of the products. And besides that, look at this. Look at the size of the market, specifically for this product. And you can run this exact prompt using ChatGPT. But this is the size of the market specifically for knee pain relief product. This is like massive 1.7 billion market. It's growing. You can see massively year over year. So the product is not a problem. And also the market is not the problem. In that case, if you're selling this product and you think you have saturated the market, you have saturated the product, this is one of the biggest misconceptions people have because this is not where the problem is. And if you cannot find that valid competition, if you cannot find someone who's actively selling your product and doing volume, if your product is not on Amazon and doing numbers, then the question is why the fuck you're selling it? You should be selling products that already have validated demand, that already have validated markets to sell in, and just focus on those. Don't waste your time selling products. Don't even have that scaling potential. Now, if your answer is yes to all of these questions here, cool. You have a great product with great potential to scale. Next question you need to ask yourself is your product cost less than 33% of your selling price? Which means, do you have enough of margin to sell your product profitably? So for example, if I go here, this product, let's say, cost $24 here on Alibaba. And let's say that was the product that I was selling. And realistically, if I wanted to sell this product, I can sell this product here. You can see for like $149. So it's at least 3x the margin of what I'm getting the product for. If I cannot sell that product at that cost of at least 3x, I'm not even selling it. And the reason you might not be able to scale right now is because simply your margins are not good enough to afford scaling. And you have to fix it. You have to either raise your price or you have to change your product to the one that has bigger profit margins. If you have good margins, cool, let's proceed to the next one. If you're selling, let's say, Christmas gift in July, you would probably have very hard time. And that's why maybe you're not able to scale. So if you're selling a seasonal product, then it will be very hard time for you to scale. In that case, what you have to do is you have to find a product that you can sell right now that doesn't have the seasonality. Just use Google Trends, just search whatever product you're selling and see if there's seasonality. Because don't use that as your excuse to not do volume, to not being able to scale because, oh, I don't know, my product is seasonal, where in reality, maybe it's not seasonal. Maybe it has so much demand right now and you just have very bad funnel or very bad ads, and that is the real reason that you have to address in order to scale. Now, if you're not selling seasonal product, amazing. Are you selling clothing? And maybe that's why you're not able to scale, because in clothing, you would have 20, 30, 40% return rates. There's a lot of operational complexity and most people suck at it. And like, oh, it's like, but Alex, there's like this brand called Gymshark and they're doing very well. Well, you're not Gymshark. And you also didn't start like 10 years ago. Clothing is very hard category. You can sell a lot more of the products that are a lot simpler to sell, a lot less complexity. So unless you're super passionate about clothing or you have someone who can help you with backend, with return policies, with sizing, with all of those things, don't fucking sell clothing. Just sell something else. And if you covered all of these and you're not selling clothing, you have good profit margins, you're not selling seasonal product, your market is validated, your product is validated, then the problem is, in this case, is your ads or funnel suck. There's nothing else. Product is there. Product is good. Product has amazing market to sell in. You can sell your product in other markets as well, because as you can see here, I ran basically the search using ChatGPT for different regions. For example, you can sell this particular product. I ran it for pain relief product. You can sell it in Europe. You can sell it in other regions. I know of people that are selling this product like even in Eastern European countries and making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. So this is not an excuse for you to not being able to scale. You have to just address the core issues that are stopping you from scale. And the second issue that could be stopping you is your funnel sucks. By the way, if you want this whole blueprint here, the whole blueprint with all of these moving parts here, just DM me blueprint on Instagram. There should be my Instagram below. I'll send it over to you. Now, if your funnel sucks, and what I mean by that is pretty much two main metrics. Number one is the conversion rate. If your conversion rate above 3%, good. You're in a good position to scale. We'll go deeper into that in a second. But if it's lower than 3%, then the only way that you'd be able to scale is if your average order value is higher than $100. If you have less than 3% conversion rate and your average order value is less than $100, it will be very, very hard for you to scale. So you have to address both of these. I'll show you exactly how to do it. When it comes to the average order value, you have to use funnels. If you're just using standard product pages, it will be very hard for you to scale. Let me show you the example of the funnel here. This is post-purchase upsells for one of the funnels that are currently running. You can see here, this is how our funnels are structured as well. We have 3 to 4 upsells. This is upsell number 1, post-purchase, upsell number 2, post-purchase, upsell number 3, post-purchase, upsell number 4, post-purchase. So each one of these adds additional like probably $10, $20 to the average order value. You can see it's $100 upsells every time. So there's literally $400 worth of upsells just in post-purchase. This is not even the front end purchase with this particular funnel. And that's why they're doing some crazy numbers. That's why they're able to scale. So if your average order value is high, it can justify many fuck ups that you do. It can justify like even very poor ads. Even if your ads suck, you still be able to scale if your average order value is high. But if your average order value is low, your conversion rate is low, then this is what you have to do. You have to adjust your pages, your landing pages. As a bare minimum, just do the product page. If you want to model the product page, at least use something like this. Some UGC content here. You have some social proof, some stats, some testimonials. You have some comparison tables. So you can model this product page from this brand called Blim. Just don't trip this product because they'll just destroy you with DMCA claims and trademark complaints. So now this is what you have to do to fix your conversion rate. Now, in order to fix the average order value, I would say I would never sell something with average order value of less than $50. If you have less than $50 average order value, that is the core reason why you're not able to scale. It's not Facebook ads. It's nothing else than your funnel. Your funnel sucks and you have to fix it. Only after you fix it, you would be able to scale. In order to improve your average order value, number one, you have to use bundles. You have to increase post-purchase upsells take rate. I just showed you the brand that has 4 different post-purchase upsells, and you also need to increase the price for your products, because this way you'll make more money from each transaction that you have, and this way you'll have more profit from every sale that you can reinvest back into the ads, and you'd be able to scale your ads. Like, simple as that. It's a very simple equation. You want to put yourself in the best possible position to win. And one of my mentors, he's a billionaire, he told me never never get into the business without competitive advantage. So ask yourself, what is your competitive advantage? Do you even have a competitive advantage? And if you don't, you have to make it. Amazing post-purchase upsells that increase your average order value is a tremendous competitive advantage. That's why you need to use proper funnels. That's why you need to have post-purchase upsells using platforms like Funnelish or Checkout Champ. Don't just use basic bitch product pages on Shopify. If your average order value is good, your conversion rate is decent, then probably your funnel is not the problem. Your ads suck. Okay, so now you have a good funnel that you can drive traffic to. So now let's address the ad. That's what most people think their problem is. Again, like if you have good funnel, it will justify for many fuck ups on the ad side. But let's address the ads. When it comes to the ads, there is the most important metrics that you need to have focus on. Number one is your click-through rate link above 2%. Because if it's less, it means your ads suck and people don't want to click on them. Simple as that. People just don't want to see your ads. If your click-through rate link above 2%, great. If your CPC link below $1.50, now this is in health and beauty category. This is in the most competitive category ever. Let's say in closing, God forbid. Don't sell closing. Maybe it's less, or maybe you're selling in less competitive markets. Maybe you're selling in Germany or European markets. Maybe your cost per click is less than that. Still, you have to focus on making good ads that have CTR above 2%. Next question is, does your messaging resonate? So in order to identify if your messaging resonates, the best way to do it is to extract reviews from your competitor pages or from your own pages if you already have reviews. If you've been in business for some time, take the reviews here. So for example, I'm using this app called Helium 10 and I just extract the reviews from here and then I upload these reviews to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT analyzes all of these reviews and gives me the specific advertising angles and specific messaging that resonates with my customers. Like for example, pain relief right away for me. It's amazing for pain relief, immediate pain relief. No pulling up the stretchy ones. No wrapping 100 different Velcro straps to make it stay in place. Very, very precise languages that would resonate with your customer. Because if you're selling product to people that are older than you or maybe different gender, let's say you're a man like 22 years old and you're selling to grandmas like 60 years plus, you have no idea how to talk to them. So the only way that you'll find out if you run this research, run their reviews, and then use this language to create your ads. Use this language to create messaging that would actually resonate with them. That's the only way that you would be able to sell to these people. Now, if your messaging resonates, you've done all of that research, then most likely you have no gap between where they are and where they want to be. And that's why people are not buying your product. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you have here, some of the ads, before and after format is something that could show you before what happened with the skin, for instance, and then what happened after, kind of like bad looking skin here, better looking skin here, right? So literally within one image, you show that transformation. You can show that with video ads as well. When you talk about how the skin looked like or how the life with pain looked like before, and now that transformation happened. So there's a big gap where people are and where they are right now, because in e-commerce, we are in the transformation business. So for example, every customer, when we first start advertising, they're here. And our goal is to get them here. Our goal is to show them that they can change their life. So that could be more confidence, that could be better skin, that can be no pain, that can be whatever benefit your product is bringing. You want to bring them here. This is a gap. And if there is no gap, there is no sale. This is number one principle that you always have to look at your ads. It's like, do my ads create a gap? And if they don't, then you will not be able to sell your product. People will go to your website and you might even have tremendous click-through rate links. And you might have CPC that is very low. You might getting clicks, but these are curiosity clicks. People just don't have the pain. You haven't created the gap in their perception of the product and how it can change their life in order for them to buy it. So once you address it, your ads will just skyrocket. And in order to do that, you can use tools like Get Hooked. Here you have like literally 24 million ads. These are like video ads. These are image ads that you could use to see how the best brands are advertising their products. So for example, you see some of these like VSLs here that are like demonstrating how the product works, what transformation it gives. It's in French. I speak no fucking French here. Or even this one here. I personally personally like image format because oftentimes in one image through before and after format, you can demonstrate the change. I mean, this is quite radical change here, but you can demonstrate the change in customers, how they look or how they feel literally within one photo. And you can also use, if you want to speed up the creative process and production of these assets, you can use the image generation functionality here. So literally within like few seconds, you generate like 4 different variations of your ads that you can start running right away. Because at some point, in order for you to scale, you will need more creative diversity. You'll need some videos, you'll need some images. If you're not testing at least 50 creatives a week minimum, that's like a minimum. That's to do like $100,000 a month in sales. You need to be testing at least 50 creatives a week. And if you want to do $1 million a month, you would have to test probably like 150 to 200 creatives per week. So if you're not testing that volume of creatives, if you're not manufacturing and not creating this volume of creatives, it will be impossible for you to scale. First, you want to make sure your product is right. Then you want to fix your funnel. And only then you address your ads. That's how you scale your business. Now, if you want to have me and my team to look at your ads and help you identify these constraints and help you identify what things to focus on and help you craft the right funnel strategy, give you the right funnel templates, give you the right ad templates, connect you with the right people to help you scale your business faster. Because at the end of the day, if you're not covering all of these, if you're not focusing on all of these elements and you're not identifying the issue correctly, it will be impossible for you to scale. And you'll probably be watching this video like 6 months from now and you'll be in the same spot. And that's what I don't want. Now, if you want help from me and my team, just apply. There should be a link below to work with me directly. And I would love to help you. Would love to help you identify these issues, fix them, help you get back on track and help you scale your business. Now, hope you like this video. If you want this whole blueprint, just DM me blueprint on Instagram. I'll send it over to you. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.